forums to eradicate piracy in the region. You will again be glad to know that the Director General of Shipping has now been elected as the co-chair for Working Group 1 of the Contact Group of Piracy off the coast of Somalia. We have welcomed the adoption of Paris Agreement in COP21. India has set the target of reducing the emissions intensity of its GDP by 30% by the year 2030. An effort is being made to reduce pollution by encouraging modal shift in cargo transportation from road and rail to coastal and inland shipping. As of 2015, 3.4 BTKM of cargo was moved annually on inland waterways in India, which is slated to increase to 25 BTKM in 2020 and 50 BTKM in 2030. Our goal is to reduce overall emission intensity and improve energy efficiency of its economy over time, and at the same time protect the vulnerable sectors of economy and the segments of our society. Has a ghat over river Ganga. It is called Mahendru Ghat. I was surprised to know that the name has been given after the son of great King Ashoka, who had set sail from that river for places like Ceylon and Southeast Asia. So that is the heritage of our inland shipping, coastal shipping, and foreign shipping. India is also blessed with a large coastline of 7,500 kilometers, inland waterways of nearly 20,000 kilometers, more than 200 major and minor ports, and increasing shipbuilding, ship repair, and ship recycling facilities. Since 1919, and especially since after independence, India has built a large merchant marine fleet of around 1,382 vessels engaged on foreign-going and coastal operations, with a combined gross tonnage of 12.42 million. In addition, India has a large fleet of vessels operating in the inland and near coastal waters. Nearly 90% of our overseas trade by volume is carried through maritime transport, and nearly 95% of these goods are carried through foreign flag vessels. With the Indian economy poised to grow at a faster pace, there exists more opportunities for both the Indian and foreign flag vessels to carry large volume of goods to and from the Indian coast. The government is alive of the possibility of substantial increase in the maritime activities around Indian coast. We have started upgrading our infrastructure and reforming the regulatory framework for ease of doing business. Sagarmala, a flagship program of the government launched in 2015 for port-led development, has 4 limbs, namely port modernization and new port development, port connectivity, port-led industrialization, and port community development.
बहुत महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्र है, बहुत महत्वपूर्ण एरिया है, जहां हमारे लोगों ने बहुत विकास किया है और आगे भी बहुत विकास करने की संभावना है। मनुष्य ने उपभोग किया है सारे सृष्टि के चीजों को अपने उपभोग के लायक, अपने उपयोग के लायक बनाया है, चाहे वो पहाड़ हो, चाहे जंगल हो, चाहे समुद्र हो। समुद्र के माध्यम से कितने व्यापार, कितनी कमाई, कितने लोग इसमें लगे हैं। बहुत बड़ा क्षेत्र है और हम सब जानते हैं कि समुद्र ये 3 हिस्सा पानी है और 1 हिस्सा ही जमीन है। तो इसलिए पानी का उपयोग ये सत्य है कि 5 अप्रैल को 1919 को पहला जहाज मुंबई से लंदन गया, लेकिन उसके पहले भी छोटे छोटे नावों के माध्यम से कई तरह से समुद्र का उपयोग होता था और आज भी उसको विस्तार देने के लोग उस ओर जा रहे हैं, आकर्षित हो रहे हैं। ये बहुत खुशी की बात है। मैं थोड़े से पॉइंट्स जो इन्होंने कहा है अभी उसको मैं रिपीट करती हूँ। द थीम ऑफ 55th edition of the National Maritime Day 2018 celebration is Indian shipping and ocean of opportunity। ये अपॉर्चुनिटी है, ये अवसर है और इस अवसर को खोना नहीं चाहिए। जैसा कि कहा कि सारे के सारे मंत्रालय को इसमें लग के और इस अवसर को ह्यूमन बीइंग के मानव कल्याण के क्षेत्र में लगाने की बात है, इसलिए आज हम सब लोग सारे देश में इसको मनाया जा रहा है। This day is celebrated to illustrate the awareness in supporting international commerce and the global economy as the most well-organized, safe and sound environmentally responsive approach of transporting goods from one corner to another corner of the world. The Committee of National Maritime Day celebrations has decided to institute its highest award, namely Varuna Award, to recognize